Alright.
That one stopped right there. We grabbed a bunch of hardware. We're just double checking the quality of parts. Those two new looking shafts are actually good. These two used shafts, not quite so good. So we gotta get a
Die.
appropriate device to cut these with, and these are probably heat treated, I bet. Yeah, it is what it is. Put a stack of beads in the way. Who did that?
I don't know who did that.
Wait for a big hole in the bag to happen. Let's see what happens when you stack them up. These all look coarse.
I can hear it. Mm-hmm.
I can feel it. You didn't think I was so strong, did you?
It's Tatro power.
We don't have no fancy tools around here. Just manpower. See, it's a dull die, so it's almost like a rethreader. Ain't going on by hand with that one.
Mm-mm.
That's where that ended. Feel that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
look at that.
well, it goes down until it gets that last thread. Like that. And it goes down, gets tight down there, but as I recall, these things hardly have any thread engagement. Not exactly made correctly. Yeah, sturdy stuff. Yeah. Give or take a little bit. That one definitely doesn't look.
Mm-mm.
That one's got the. I think that's the problem one.
Yeah, it seems like a real bad one there.
It looks like it's straight. So it's not cross-threaded. Well, we ain't doing this one by hand though.
Off to the vise. Oh.
6-jaw vise is always better than 2-jaw vise.
Well, you said we don't need no fancy tools.
Now the bearing surface is here and on the other side of my jaw.
Right. Thought we didn't need no fancy tools.
And if it slips, you're screwed.
Very much so.
Because it chews up the shaft. So you gotta use just enough pressure, you don't damage the shaft, but it doesn't rotate it. It's a fine line there. Okay, as far as that goes. It's a little notchy. It doesn't like coming off either. Can you tell those threads are heat treated?
Mm-hmm.
Till the tap's not, die's not happy. Yeah, no burrs. Hopefully not. Right in your head. I haven't done that yet. Come close. I haven't whizzed by my head.
I believe it.
Okay. Should we check the nut before we put the tools away or after?
Well, you're on the verge of after, so.
The die is hot too. What do we leave off?
that one's not happy.
Yeah, but it went down.
Yeah. Yeah, that one was good.
Yeah. This one?
I'm not so happy.
It's happy.
It's gonna be happy though, so.
This needs to be running a few times.
Knock the burr off.
Get familiarized with those other parts. So while you're at it.
Right.
Check your nuts.
Yeah. It's missing a couple threads.
It's got a hell of a taper in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. At least they go on though.
Are you sure the threads on the nuts are good? Or did we just clean up the shaft threads way better?
Well, let's just say that these nuts were on these shafts already. Wouldn't be surprised these are original nuts either. See how they're all made?
Mm-hmm.
Little sculpture cut around the outside. That's how Harley does stuff. Aftermarket would never spend the time to do that.
Is that a washer stuck to that one?
Yes.
Why is it stuck on it?
Because it didn't want to come off.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't feel like prying it off. No reason to. Okay, so we got that part handled. I know that goes on there like that.
Hey, look, it goes in.
You know this. You didn't like the nut in this line either.
Yeah, we don't like that.
Only because it doesn't move.
Doesn't move. The line is twisted.
You saying there's problems with it? You want to know how to fix it? You take the part there where it's screwed up, and you unscrew it. But don't overdo it. You can definitely make it worse.
It's beyond my expertise.
And if you notice, that's been twisted too.
Yeah.
It's a twist. Which means it was tight in here. It was rusted in and they forced it free. Alright, well that's still got more issues that are bad. Might be more than one thing wrong with that line. But you don't have any screwed up, don't you?
You gotta replace it.
Gotta get another cover. There's no replacing it.
Why?
Because it doesn't come off. It says 20 thou oversized right there. So the problem is right here. 208.
Mm-hmm.
Supposed to be 196. 187. Alright. That's right where it's twisted. There's a shiny spot where it's high.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't gonna help it any though. Okay, so let's It's right where the line's got that twist in it. So it needs a little pair of vice grips that are real good smooth jaws on them. Or we need a C-clamp, a little dinky one with a controlled engagement.
Which you have.
Aircraft
See?
clamps.
Aircraft clamps.
Dab. Bridge precision heights. How many extra thousands was that? About that much. Doesn't appear to want to make it any better. Again, real tight. I don't know. It's right up the edge of the nut is the problem. Definitely until I'm putting pressure on it. I'm pulling out as I do it. Just won't get past it. Alright, well. I can have a punch.
Yeah, that's a high risk.
Everything's high risk when you try to fix something that works the way it is. Technically it works the way it is. The problem when they put together, these all have to screw in together. Otherwise you have problems. Alright, well, we tried. The line is definitely in the way hidden. Let's see, I'm going to move it like that. So it needs to go up and over. Made it worse, whatever I did.
No, you... Yeah.
Maybe that went too far. If it rubs on the head, it's going to be a problem. To rub through. At some point, it'll become a problem. That one seems okay. That one's got tons of room. And that one's good. So it's only this one that's really bad. Is this a totally different line location? This has the same problem in this one.
It hits the fin a lot harder on this one though. It needs to go towards you, forward.
It's not that fin.
It's hitting this one right here. It's this fin, this tall one.
Yeah. Needs to go over.
You don't have room to slide it. It's not going to fall in between there.
Same problem as this one, but looks like this side worse than this side. Now you could take it and grind the top of the fin off. That'd be the easy way to fix this problem. Two of these are the same. I think these are two that are the same, but obviously the lines are completely made differently how they're made.
Right.
So why are they made differently? Different production? Or is there a difference between front and rear? This one's on the exhaust. This one's on the intake. This one goes around the outside of the motor. Kind of a vulnerable location over here. So the intake's right over here. So there's no reason for it to be bent like that.
Right. So it's meant to do that.
So it's supposed to go around that one. This one sits in tight because that's how the motor is. So even though they're interchangeable, they're not interchangeable.
Right.
Okay, this one works good over here. We just transfer our problem to this head now.
With the way that that line is faced, it looks like it needs to come forward and kind of angle.
I don't know where it's supposed to be.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not gonna cut the fin off because I don't know.
Right.
When you install it, it might be not a problem.
Right.
Right now it's a problem, but it's not installed right now. Okay, so now we're gonna figure out what box goes on this motor.